Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of business studies. Today we will continue the marketing management chapter. As we were learning the marketing management, yesterday we have learned what can be marketed, what is a customer, what is a market, all the things related to marketing. Okay, today I will be going to explain you once again the marketing management meaning and the concept which is important for keeping in mind while making the marketing management. The very first thing is that marketing management means all the activities related to marketing, or other words we can say it refers to planning, organizing, directing and controlling the activities which result in exchange of goods and services. Okay, and the main focus of marketing management is customer satisfaction, because a satisfied customer will be coming many times to us and they can help us to make the business. So the thing is that marketing management, whatever thing it is produced, it is according to the concept of customer. Philip Kotler said marketing management has the art and science of choosing target, market and getting, keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering and communicating superior customer values of management. If we break up this definition, we can say that marketing management involves following activities. Yesterday I already explained: choosing a target market. Definitely student, whenever we are producing something, we must choose the target market where the goods can be dispatched and from where the goods can be sold. Like for example, for the better place of medicine, the market is not the hospital, it is the medical stores, because from there the medicine will be gone to the hospitals. Okay, so medicine is the target market for medicine manufacturer is hospital, doctors, chemist shops, etc. The best thing I say is the chemist shop, where the people not only communicate with the new medicines coming but also make it known to the doctors and then to the hospitals. So the thing is that we must identify the market where our goods will be demanded. So that is the choosing a target market. Like for example, books. We can take another example for target market: books. For the target market of books is not the shop. Here comes the school, because whatever books will be referred from the teacher, there will be purchasing from the market. So the thing is that if we are just loading the books and keeping in the market, it won't be sold off till the time it will not be the reach of the teachers and the schools. So the best place of target market of the books is the schools, library or the colleges. Creating customer in target market. Customer in target market, how we growing customer in target market, how we can grow the customer in the target market. We can grow it, students, by satisfying the customer, by analyzing the demand of the customer, by understanding the need of the customer, the wants of the customer. If we will understand that, the correct type of goods we can produce and we can supply in the market. So that way we can grow the customer in the target market. As the goods will be in the like of the customer, definitely the number of customers will increase. Next is creating superior value. You know that nowadays competition is very tough. If we want to exist and survive in this competitive market or the business, definitely what is needed, our goods must have some superior value. The identity of our product must be like that. It will be known in the market, it will be demanded in the market. The identity can be formed only when our goods will be having quality. Quality plays a very important role with the price. The next step in marketing management process is to create some special value in the product to make it better than others. Next come marketing and selling. Yesterday we learned it also. Marketing is broader than selling concept, because selling just means whatever thing is produced, just sell off in the market in terms of money. Marketing is broader concept, student, because not only we just sell the goods, but also from the designing and the production of the goods till the time distribution of the goods, all the things are decided in marketing. So it is not a small part, it is a very big part. So marketing is a wide term. It includes wide range of activities such as planning, designing of product, pricing the product, selling the product, after sales services, satisfaction of customers. Selling refers to sale of goods or services through publicity, promotion and salesmanship. You can see here the selling and marketing in your book also. The differences will be shown to you. Selling focuses on the need of the seller, where marketing focuses on the need of the customer. Main objective of selling is to maximize the profit and sale, whereas marketing objective is to earning optimum profit with customer satisfaction. Scope of selling is limited to exchange of goods or services for some consideration, whereas marketing concept is very wide. It includes activities like creation of demand, designing of product according to demand, using promotional techniques which will attract more and more customer, after sales services that will attract more customer. These are the various things which we are providing through the marketing. So marketing is very broader, student, as compared to selling. Selling starts after production and ends with the sale of the product, where marketing starts much before production and continues even after sale. Seller uses promotional techniques and some manipulative tactics to increase the sale, whereas marketer uses integrated market strategies to capture big share in the market. Producer is considered as the kingpin of the market, whereas consumer is considered the kingpin of the market in the marketing. It involves fragmented approach or to sell all that is produced by book or hook or crook method, whereas marketing, it involves integrated approach to identify and satisfy customers' approach. Demand, when we talk, it assumes demand for the product, whereas demand is created by producing product. Here only the demand is assumed in the selling concept, but here we can make the demand of the customer. So here we can grow the customer in the marketing concept as per the designing of the product, as per the need of the customer. Marketing management philosophy, student. When we talk marketing management philosophies, there are different philosophy which we have to remember about the marketing. Then we can understand the market. Very first, student, comes production concept. When we talk about production concept, students, some companies believe that it is easy to sell the products when products are inexpensive. But there is a question arise. When the products are inexpensive, then the people doubts on the quality of the product. If it is easily available, then also people doubt that maybe that product will be having some fault. So the firms following production concept focus on lowering the cost of production so as to make the product cost to be less, and they can produce a large number of goods to satisfy mass number of people. But the drawback of this concept is that customers don't always buy the product which are inexpensive and available. But the thing is that production concept, many of the producers focus, because all the producers want that within the limited resources, big output will come. The cost which they will be getting must be less, so that they can cost to the customer also less for the product. So that is the concept which is there in the production concept. So the production concept, if we will focus, main focus says large scale production is to decrease the cost. Product concept, student. When we talk about the product concept, it states that firms which follow the product concept propose that the way to realize business goal is by making products that are of high quality. Okay, these firms manufacture the products of superior quality, but they must keep in mind that customer will buy the high quality only when they need or want it. Only quality is not enough. For example, the firm is dealing with a very high quality hair dye, but customer will demand it only when they have grey hair. So that is a product concept, student. It focuses on what must be the raw material for the product, production of product, what must be the technique of production, so that all these constitute and relate to the product formation. So the decision which is related to the product formation, the product quality, the product design, size, and everything related to product, that decision is coming in product concept. Main focus here becomes good quality, added features in product. Next comes selling concept. When we talk about selling concept, student, here it is a concept for the producer. Whatever thing is produced, it must be sold off, because if it is not sold, it is in the stock, it is a loss for the business. So selling concept main focus to convince the customer anyhow and make the sales of the product, so that it will not be a loss for the producer. So here he comes selling concept. You can see there the firm which follow the selling concept believe that in order to make a customer buy a product, he or she needs to be convinced, and customer can be convinced by undertaking some aggressive selling and promotional efforts. That can be the free gifts, that can be the discounts, many other techniques they can apply so as to make maximum sales of the product. With selling concept, the firm can make a customer buy something even when the customer has no intention of buying it. Firms relying on selling concept make use of advertising powers and other persuasion techniques to influence the customers. Selling concept can be summed up by the statement selling what you have to under this concept. The product is sold by hook or crook method. Selling concentrates the requirement and needs of producers and sells whatever is produced. They do not try to find out the requirement or needs of the customers. Selling relies on the buyer's manipulation. Under selling, the primary motive of seller is to convert the goods into cash by using fair or unfair tactics. Main focus, selling concept, to sell whatever is produced by using intensive promotional techniques. Now comes today marketing concept. When we talk about marketing concept, that is a fourth concept of management. Here the marketing concept of marketing chapter focuses on the idea of producing the product till the distribution of the goods. All the thing so as to satisfy the customer all comes in the marketing concept. The marketing concept concentrated on the need of the customers. The concept says that product should be designed and produced keeping in mind the need of the customers and try to satisfy the need better than the competitors. So according to marketing concept student, the customer satisfaction is a precondition for realizing firm's goals and objectives. Under marketing concept, firms don't sell what they have, but they produce and sell what customers want. Following the pillars of the marketing concept or process of marketing concept, identification of market or customers who are chosen as a target market, understanding needs and wants of the customer in target market, developments of product or services for satisfying the needs of the target market, satisfying the needs of target market better than the competitors, doing all these at a profit. The firm's adaptive marketing concept give importance to two important market forces. These are customers and competitors, as the firm keeps a close eye on the needs and wants of customers and try to satisfy these needs better than their competitors. So these were the marketing concept student. I hope marketing concept is very clear to you people. Marketing concept, I again want to explain you the concept concentrated on the need of the customer. The main focus is to satisfy the maximum customer to create more and more customer. Here it is the idea relies from the production of the product to the distribution of the goods. Pillars, as we understand, it is the functions of marketing management. We will learn now in the further part of the chapter functions of marketing management. Here it says first of all identify the market, the need of the customer, then understand the wants of the customer, needs and wants of the customer, development of product and services for satisfy the need of the target. Same thing, functions we will be going to learn. So that is the marketing, which says to first make a study of the market and then think of the extra production of the goods to make more profit, surplus profit. Main focus, you can see customer satisfaction. Now is the societal concept. When we talk about societal concept student, it says that and although marketing concept is satisfying the needs of the customer but the best possible manner, but then also it has attracted criticism from people who are concerned about society and environment. Okay, they argue that companies should not blindly follow the goal of customer satisfaction. This may lead to many goals, many social and environmental ills. For example, a customer may want to have drugs, so just to satisfy customer, the firms should not supply him drugs. Some products bring harmful effects on environment, so these should not be supplied only to fulfill the goals of customer satisfaction. Society concept always focus on the society. It makes that customer must get satisfied, but that must be in a lawful manner, so that it will not affect the health. From the health point of view, it will not be affecting the people or the customers. So that is the societal concept student. Here it says to worry about the environment, worry about the health of the people's health, worry about the future generations. That all comes in the societal concept. So customer satisfaction within ethical means moral and ecological boundaries of our society comes in the societal concept. These were the 5 concepts student which we were learning. First, I want to remind one was the production concept, where we just take the decision related to which technique of production we will be using, labor intensive or capital intensive, so that it will be best suited for our production and also it will be good for the sale of the product. Product concept, we have learned that the focus is on all the decision related to what type of product we have to produce, what must be the raw material, what must be the size, design, everything which is the like of the customer. Next comes selling concept. Here it says whatever is produced, it must be sold off by convincing the customer to sell whatever is produced by intensive promotional techniques. Marketing concept, here it focuses on here it conceptualizes all the ideas related from the production of the goods till the distribution of the goods to the ultimate customer. All comes in the marketing concept. Next comes society concept. Here it contains all the ideas related to this production of the goods in such a way that it will not affect the society in which we are living. It will follow all the ethical and ecological boundaries of our society. Now comes the functions of marketing. Students, here some difference in marketing management philosophy has been explained there. You can see there, you can understand this particular point. Starting point, you can say production concept within the factory, product concept within the factory, selling concept also inside the factory, but marketing concept relates to the market. Society concept, market and the society both it takes. Main focuses of production concept is quantity of the product, whereas product concept also same. Selling concept, selling existing products by hook and crook method. Marketing concept, when we talk, it's customer satisfaction. Society concept, when we say, it is customer satisfaction within the tradition of the society. Means, when we talk, availability and affordability of the product is needed. Here in the product concept, improvement of the quality of the product we have, main means is there. Selling concept, selling and promotion is the main concept. Marketing concept, marketing technique is there. Then the next society concept, marketing technique is the main focus. Now comes the functions of marketing. Students, when we talk about functions of marketing, so here I will be going to explain you there are some process, some stages by which we can achieve the target. Okay, here in the box you can see SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity and threats. Every company must identify their strength. In the right side box you can see their strength, weakness, opportunity, threats has been written. Every company before starting and after starting also, always time to time they must know the strength of the company, which is the power by which they can make more and more customers and they are able to survive. With this strength, student, we will be having weakness also. Definitely every product will be having some weakness because we are not superior in everything. Something will be lacking in our product, in our way of working, in a way of management. So that will be our weakness, which we can overcome by knowing it. Opportunity, there are various opportunity which is provided indirectly, directly by the technology, by the customer, and many people are giving the opportunity. Business must adapt this opportunity so that they can fulfill and satisfy the future generation of customers. Next is threats, what new we can brought to in our production, that is the threats. Opportunity, challenges, it is different. Challenges come from front. Threats, what we will provide with our product new that will make our product different from others, that will be coming threats. So the first thing is gathering and analyzing the market information, market research we will make, in which we will see the strength of other products, weakness of other product, and then we will find out what opportunity we can add up in our product and what threats we can provide extra. So this function helps the marketer to identify the needs of the customer. Market research becomes the basic of the product development, and to conduct market research, the marketer performs SWOT analysis. With gathering information, while gathering information student from the marketer focuses on the opportunities and threats main, and uses their strength to capture the grab opportunities and prepare policies and plans. I think it is already clear to you. Companies use internet sites, many things are there by which they can get the many ideas which they can involve in their production and everything. Okay. Now comes students market planning. When we talk about market planning student, here it focuses on the things after conducting the market analysis, market survey. The next steps come, we will start planning related to the market which we want to form, the target market which we want to have. For that we will be planning. After conducting market research, the marketer has to plan the step necessary for its production to achieve marketing objective. Suppose a marketer on conducting research found that he has 10% share in the market, that he can make a plan to increase his share to 30%. That is the thing they can make by proper planning, by proper analyzing. Product designing and development, student. In this step of marketing management, we think how to make the design of the product which will be different from other products, which will have some quality, which will be having from health hazard point of view, it will be good for the people. For that all those things we will think what is the product, what must be the product designing and how could we develop that design. Every marketer offers a product or service to be customer, but what product or service has to be offered must be planned. Like for example, the milk product, the milk which was provided earlier in the plastic bags, now the plastic carriers, now it is provided in Tetra Pak, which is good for the health point of view also. It is not having more enzymes that will mix with the milk and come to and can spoil our body. So that are the things which every company is doing regularly to make the development of the product and their design. How many more in the product designing we can think what type of packaging must be there, how many models must be there, how it can be made better than the competitors product. For taking all these decisions, proper product planning is done by the marketer. For example, if marketer is dealing with refrigerator, then in product planning they decide the quality standard, size of refrigerators, color, design, technology of refrigerator, etc. Now comes standardization and grading, student. When we talk about standardization, every product is getting a standard or either grading. They both are not kept, but either their product will be grade or the standardized. Standardization means maintaining the quality of the product to achieve uniformity in the market. Means our quality will be stable, it will not get affected by the future sales of the product. So that will be maintained by standardization. Standardization provides quality assurance and consistency of customer, and for that A plus grade, B plus grade, this type of standardization is given. You can see in the sack of the wheat, rice, cereals, it is put A plus grade and likewise. That is the standardization which is given according to the product quality. Customers are assured about the quality of product and packaging when standardization is done. Grading means classifying the product on some basis. The basis of classification can be size, quality, etc. It is necessary when companies are not following any type of prescribed rules, they have to do the grading of the product so that people will be having confidence on the quality of the product and they can use it without any doubt. So that is the grading, students. You can there are many examples for grading, like for example the tea, yellow tea is there, black tea is there, red tea is there, green tea is there. There are many varieties of teas available in the market. From health and doctor points of view, yellow tea and green tea is good now for the health point of view. So that way they are getting grading. So the same type of product is having many types of varieties, then we are doing the grading of the product. So that was for today's class, student. Packaging and labeling and other things I will be in the continuation of functions of marketing. I will continue in the next class. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.